Welcome, RK Auto Detailing. Follow along in our journey with this Audi TT. It is a fun little detail. It is a basic detail. The only spin is we are going to restore these headlights using a new product, Cerakote. Follow along, enjoy the vid, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And at the end, we have a promotional giveaway. Years of road grime, brake dust, oil, dirt have accumulated so badly that it took me 3 times around to clean the inside of the rims, so when you look past the barrels, you got that nice depth look along with the brake calipers. This was the most tedious part of the exterior. Little things in detailing, like the exhaust tips from exhaust buildup, all that black soot, we make sure we get in there and do our best to get all that removed and shine that up. This is what I mean about getting the depth look when you're profiling the car from any angle. It gives it that nice aesthetic look, and this is what I want people to appreciate, is the small things like this. Here we're just getting the foam cannon out and giving the final wash before we get it in the shop to start. And I always do this last, as I always make priority the wheel wells, the rims, tires, getting the bugs off the front, exhaust tip, and things of that nature before we do the final wash. Now what I'm reaching for here is a spray wax by Superior. It's Formula 4 spray wax. It is mainly used in commercial car washes. As you've noticed, if you've gone through a tunnel car wash, that your vehicle doesn't have water spots coming out on the back side. This is what they use, and this is what I found and use, and you can see me spraying it on there. And it's already breaking down the soap and water, taking the hard deposits out of it and the minerals. And this will help me stay ahead of the curve to not have any etchings from water spots. And that way I can just get it in the garage and start wiping it down and getting the clay barring going. So that's my little secret and trick, and here's a little pic of the bottle. you saw, we started out washing, getting that all prepped. It's a sunny, hot day. Wanted to get this in here. I'll show you a little trick I do with preventing water spots. I did that really quick. I believe that would be in the video. I left the video just running. This here, I want to say, gentleman reached out to me, and it's a 2000 Audi TT. He asked all the right questions. He wanted to know who's his detailer. You know, who's he gonna put his vehicle in trust with. He asked what would be the best method taking care of a paint that is getting, I don't want to say delaminated, but it's not going to be able to get machined. Clay bar, it's going to be a spray sealant, a hand application, and an interior clean. The car is very, very clean, well taken care of for a 23-year-old vehicle, 135,000 miles. Got it backed in the garage here. We're going to do a walk around on it. But in closing on that, he asked for references. I would be more than happy to turn over some phone numbers to customers. I entrust that they would give a good reference. And the other side was, and that's the reason why I do these videos, I do this channel, instead of sending pictures, I just said, here's a link to my YouTube channel. We had that maintenance client series we did here in the winter. There is a lot of references in there on anything specific and how I do it. And as technology and things change, I'm going to change with it. But for the most part, just like my equipment, product review and all that, everything's there. There's a rhyme and reason for everything we do on this channel. So that way you can use it as a platform to showcase to new customers who may not know you. And when you get into higher end vehicles, they want to know, you know, you're well experienced in taking care of their investment. So let's take a walk around this real quick. This show you the exterior is the biggest concern and how we're gonna handle this and try to get this knocked out today. There's one specific thing I've got to do. He asked for me to look at it and make the judgment, so I'll show you when we get to the front. So, very nice car. First time getting to work on a TT. I've gotten an A3 in the past. Few things stuck out when I first initially looked at it. Down here, and I'm going to attribute any delamination here because of the exhaust and the heat. So that is a concern. Here, it's faded where the plate's kind of chafed on there. A few stone chips, scratches, what have you. Some of this stuff will be able to get rubbed out by hand. Like I said, a few scratches. The big thing is and what he was concerned was here, clear coat, laminating of the clear coat. And I said, this is where we have to really talk about how, you know, what he can do to this finish without compromising it. The car, is it worth putting a paint job? I think so. It's low mileage. I really think it's worth the investment. So lots of stone chips here all through the front. I don't know if that camera will pick it up, but there are the whole front valance is stone chipped. So there's, you know, obviously not a whole lot, but as you can see, there's the culprit. we're gonna restore headlights today. So they're yellowed, they're delaminated for sure, oxidized. I'm gonna try a different product than the Jax Wax. It's been a hot minute, maybe a year and a half since I've done one with Jax Wax products. Because this car came to me so quickly, I just went ahead and grabbed my backup that I been anxious to use, and that's from Cerakote. So I'm going to try the Cerakote headlight restore. I've been seeing it for the last 2 years, and through different detailers, and it's not gotten any bad reviews, and it's gotten very good, you know, average to good reviews. So we'll see how that does. The other thing that can be done is just replacing the whole, you know, the lens, headlight assembly. So up here too, the hood it's got some blemish, like you can tell it's faded. Up through here, there's from this strip, as you can see, this strip to that is just of different colors. You can see right here where it should be, where it nice and mates to it, and then it just turns a different color, like a dark red, like someone shot it with a spray can, rattle can. And just a few swirl marks, you know, noticeable swirl marks right here where the door opens, you know, door chips. But 23 years old. There's not a lot. I will say there's no dents in this car. No dents. That's why I said this car would be worth putting a repaint. Definitely. The interior, immaculate. So let's get that opened up. I couldn't believe it myself, but the seat for 2000, and then that 2012 Ford Fusion we did, that Ford Fusion's worse off, and that was 10 years old, and this is 23. But you could cat skin this if you wanted to go the cheap route, but depends on how sentimental you want to be. But right now the seat's looking good. I'm going to use the Jax Wax leather conditioner on that. Just typical. I've already washed the floor mats, but stick shift. But carpets, it looks like I'm just gonna do a light drill brush, you know, just a moist. I'm not gonna go haywire with a deep shampoo on this, but just get the dirt up first. I mean, it's clean. It's just regular crumbs and dirt from just tracking in and out, mainly driver's side. Interior panels, dash, just need to be wiped down. Glass. Pardon me there. So this side, just, yeah, very nice. Just pan around here. So anyhow, I just wanted to speak a little bit about that as we progress on. I'm gonna get clay bar in this thing first, and I want to get the clay bar and the wax done that way, because I don't want to disturb, because I want to do the headlights next, because the headlights need to sit for an hour or more for cure time from the ceramic. That's going to be the clear coat on that. And I'll set the camera up and make sure we at least go through one headlight. So anyhow, and the worst part of washing this, on the outside it wasn't dirty, I just wanted to give it a bath, but the inside of those rims, as you can see in the video, I was really specific. Those rims I took 3 times through with the Jax Wax heavy duty cleaner. The inside was just caked up. Just years of just grime, especially the front, not so much the back, but the front. just a lot of grime and dirt that's just built up over time. My Speedmaster brushes went in there and they just came out. You could not recognize they were red when I took those Speedmaster brushes out. So then I got the drill brush in there for the third time, to where a lot of the brake dust and all that, you know how it gets embedded into the pits and that, because it's caustic and it starts breaking down, you know, the metal. But I was able to get in there with drill brush and give it a final touch on the third round, and they cleaned up without taking the rims off and just, you know, hand cleaning them. But I would say I got them a good 90% plus clean on the inside. It even cleaned up the brake calipers. They were just black as black could be. So you almost thought they were painted black on the inside at first. And no, they are the gray finish, just like they are here. So anyhow, folks, that's it. We're gonna continue on. I'll just pop in with the clay barring, but you have all seen me doing the clay bar, so I'm just gonna breeze through that real quick so we can get on and get this sealant on so I can get the headlights going. As you know, I use what I do is I use a cap off the bottle of Jack's Wax Interior rinseless wash, and then I mix the rest in with distilled water with that. Medium grit clay bar. Basically just like if you were washing the car, so the surface is wet for a lubrication. Medium between the clay bar and the paint, and that's it. What this does is it helps take out the impurities before you get your wax on there. So any oxidation, light oxidation, but tree sap, road tar, bird droppings. So you can just see a little bit there, very mild. Like I said, the car's not bad at all. So I just, you know, you could sit here and watch me all day on this or not. It's not too entertaining, but I just wanted to recap what, you know, the clay bar. It's definitely in any process, whether it's a basic wax, paint sealant, ceramic coat, this is going to be the first step. Well, wash, decon, clay bar, and it depends. This car, you know, no decon, but say for instance, an example, this truck, I would decon it because it's only been spray waxed, it's never been hand waxed. And when it gets ceramic coated, I'm going to decon it, clay bar it, cut and polish, then ceramic. So anyhow, I just wanted to go over that. Brand new clay bar, every single use. I never reuse clay bars or polishing pads onto another vehicle. On a vehicle like this, if I was using a polishing pad, I would set aside 4 polishing pads for this vehicle. 4 to 5. 4 minimum, 5 at the most, for just doing like a polish with the wax. Now if I was doing a cut and polish, then I would have 5 to 6 cuts, 5 to 6 finish pads set aside, because you never know, one gets dropped on the ground, gets contaminated, what have you. There's a lot of examples, or one rips, whatever it may be. You always want just an extra one around. But just wanted to elaborate on that. I don't reuse this stuff. This is why the rolling inventory of like clay bars, polishing pads, we know that's a constant monthly or bi-monthly bulk order that we do. So anyhow, folks, we're going to continue on here. here, the final day. I was up late last night, got this TT done. The owner, just kind of late for them to come pick it up. They're coming to get it this morning. I just want to do a quick walk around and just show you the final result. I apologize, I couldn't get the, I forgot to do the headlights, but it turned out great and I'm very pleased with it, as you'll see. So let's take a look here. Got it running and warming up for the client. They're going to be here any minute. I'm very happy with this. Came out awesome, but here's the thing. Those darn things came out great. I am 110% happy with the outcome of those headlights. You would think they just got new ones popped in. That was the brand I used was Cerakote. Very, very happy with that. So you could not see those in the earlier pics. I'll try to put those in after this, how they looked beforehand. So the car, the customer come by and saw or oversaw what we got done before on his way home from work. So he did pop in, and he has owned it since 2006. So the car's been in storage for the last couple years, but it is looking awesome. You should be very happy to take this out and take a weekend drive, whatever they like to do. Not much of a back seat on this thing. Jack's wax leather treatment. Carpets did not really need to be shampooed. I took the extractor and found really no dirt on the driver's side floorboard, so I stopped. Left the windows down in the garage overnight just to let it air out. Actually, I got to put the floor mat in, but they're still a little damp, but nothing major. 23 years old, not bad at all. Put that floor mat in, put the license plate on, and have that ready for them to get going. So that's it, folks. Another wrap up here at RK Auto Detailing. Join us, see what we got coming next. Until next time.